Sergey Markov is the director at the Institute of Political Studies and joins us now from Moscow. Sergey, welcome to this news hour. Just take us through the Kremlin's goals with this referendum that's taking place in these four regions of Ukraine.
Kremlin want to take new territories? No. You may know that Russia is the biggest by territory country in the world. We have a lot of territories, but Russia has to take these territories to protect people who live there from the Kiev repressive regime. Kiev has tremendous dictator who kills thousands of political opponents. This Kiev regime prohibited a lot of opposition political parties, prohibited a lot of media, and so on. People who live in those four regions, they're Russians. Everybody can go to the streets and see that 90% of them speak Russian language. But Kiev regime prohibit them to teach their children by Russian language in school, at universities. This Kiev regime prohibited them to use Russian language in media, in official sphere, and so on. So they're 90% Russians, but if they come to the doctor forced to speak not Russian language, and patient also forced to speak not Russian language. They will not understand each other, and as a result, the patient probably will die. They totally does not like this. That's why these people, 90%, look Russia as salvator from the Kiev repressive, Russophobic, pro-American regime.
And Sergey, obviously that's viewed very differently in other parts of Ukraine because Donetsk, Luhansk, yes, does have a very large Russian-speaking population, but Zaporizhzhia, Kherson, a lot of people
You don't inform. You don't inform.
Well, a lot of that part, Zaporizhzhia and Kherson, has been taken by the Russian forces since this conflict started at the beginning of February. And we've had the reports of people having to vote at gunpoint, some saying they were forced to vote or given a verbal vote. How can the world then take these results seriously if you're getting reports of them being forced to vote in a particular way, the same way that we saw in Crimea, where none of that is recognized by the international world as being valid or being legal? How does Russia answer to that?
Everybody knows that absolute majority of people in Crimea, they're Russians and they want to be part of the Russia. Different countries didn't recognize this just because they afraid United States of America, who forced them to do it. And same these regions. You can go there and see that 90% of them are Russian people, and that's why they want to be part of the Russia. And the problem is not just only the Russian, but it's prohibited for them to use Russian language. And also, they know that political regime in Kiev are very repressive. They doesn't like them. So international community now will not recognize this referendum. But in the future, this referendum will be recognized. I will say you more. Another regions of Ukraine also will join Russia as Odessa, Nikolaev, Kharkov, Dnipro, Kirovograd, Sumy, after they will be liberated by Russian army from Kiev repressive regime. It's mostly important fact which everybody has to know and to recognize. There are no democracy in Kiev, no democratic regime in Kiev, but it's puppet regime. Even Zelensky, of course, he's not dictator. Zelensky is just a weapon in the hand of the real dictator, who is the officer of the United States of America and Britain.
Sergey Markov, thanks for giving us that perspective from Moscow. Thanks, Sergey.
My pleasure.